Today on Larry King Now, the cast of Archer.
The show's so smart and so funny and so dirty. You just kind of are delighted that this little thing that you love, you know, keeps getting to go again.
Do you ever have to say anything or do anything that embarrasses you? Even though you're an animated character, so it's not you.
Not me, but I love when the creators are here, they talk about the things they make Jessica Walter say, and then she's like, I don't even want to know what it is, I'll just tell me how to say it.
You're not working with other people, you're not doing scenes together, so you gotta find how to make it interesting on your own. That's a skill of mine. I make things interesting on my own.
Plus, Judy, you got an exciting summer. You're going to star in 2 Marvel blockbuster films, Jurassic World and Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Judy, can I borrow some money?
I have so much
You're
money.
so rich and famous.
Give it out right now.
What's happening?
It's the summer of Judy Greer.
It is.
It's all next on Larry King Now. Welcome to Larry King Now and the cast of Archer.
Yay.
Jon Benjamin voices the show's lead character, Sterling Archer, the world's deadliest spy. John is also the voice of Bob from Fox's hit animated series Bob's Burgers, and previously starred on Comedy Central's Jon Benjamin Has a Van. Aisha.
Didn't go so well.
All that and other notes. Aisha Tyler, who voices Lana Kane, Archer's second-in-command secret agent, and Sterling's ex-girlfriend, is also known for her hosting duties on the newest version of Whose Line Is It Anyways, and the hit CBS daytime show The Talk, and her podcast Girl on Guys. And Judy Greer, the voice of Sterling Archer's mother's mentally unstable secretary with extreme sexual fetishes. Judy, who's played fan-favorite roles in shows like Arrested Development and 2.5 Men, will star in the upcoming Jurassic World remake. Season 6 of Archer's in full swing, airing Thursdays at 10 p.m. on FX. Why is Archer, in its 6th year, such a hit, John?
It's really funny. It's a really funny show, and it's animated. People like that.
Do they?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you like doing voices?
Not so much.
No?
No, I do. I do. It's good to be a part of a great show. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's good to
When
work
you
with
saw
these
the
kids.
script for this, what did you think?
Well, I was a big fan of Adam Reed and Matt Thompson because they'd created a couple of other cult hit animated shows, including a show called C-Lab 2021 that I loved when I was on Talk Soup. I was like trying to get all my friends to watch this crazy show. So I think I read like 8 pages of the pilot for this show, and I thought, well, I'll definitely do it. It's never going to make it on the air. It's way too smart and way too dirty to ever get an order, but it'll be cool to meet the guys that made C-Lab 2021. That was what I thought. And I actually remember when it got an order, I was shocked. I think I was shocked for like the first 3 seasons that we kept getting. Just the show's so smart and so funny and so dirty. You just kind of are delighted that this little thing that you love, you know, keeps getting to go again.
Did you like it right away, Judy?
I loved it, but I knew it was never going to make it on the air. But
Why?
It was so dirty and so
Filthy.
dirty. Did I say it was
Filthy.
dirty? And I just thought, like, that's never.
Execrable.
Also, anytime I like something, it fails or doesn't even get picked up.
is true.
So I was like, well, I love it, so it's cursed.
All right, so what's your analysis as to why it has succeeded?
Because I think that audiences right now are getting savvier, and I think like cable's becoming more of a place that people lean on for television and less about the main networks. And because we're on FX, we can get away with a lot more, and because we're animated, we can get away with a lot more. And I think that people are like really finding their TV shows on cable these days. And I think that if, you know, like a few years ago, I don't know.
John, last season was a little different, right? It was called Archer Vice.
They did.
Why?
They stopped being spies and they started dealing cocaine because.
Well, what did you think of that when they proposed that plot change?
Well, I mean, we didn't actually have to sell cocaine, so it wasn't that difficult. But
which was disappointing because it would have been nice to make some money.
I was
right?
going to
It would have been
say.
great.
Yeah, no, I was happy with it. I'm always happy with the choices Adam makes, so I thought it probably he was interested in probably changing things up, so that was good.
He writes every episode of the show.
Yeah, there's one guy who writes pretty much everything.
Do you all record it together?
We're never together.
No,
No.
never. This
We
is
don't
it's
really
our
like
first
each
time
other.
together.
That's the way they did. I did Shrek, and no one was together.
Yeah.
No,
Isn't
no.
it great?
We actually do really like each other, but we only see each other a few times a year.
Yeah.
Like, and we just get very drunk and wrestle,
Yeah.
go through each other's pockets.
It's like Foxcatcher.
It's just like, except without the
Originally,
murder.
the spy agency was named ISIS, right?
That turned
Was
out
that-
to be a problem.
But not just
recently.
originally. I mean, until like a couple of weeks ago, it was named ISIS. Yeah.
So we couldn't call it that anymore.
But they bit our. Can I say that on the show?
Yeah,
like,
you can.
Okay, good. They'd be like, we had like a good thing going, and the terrorists once again
won.
ruined everything.
They won.
I feel like they might
They
be
did win.
fans.
I feel, yeah, it's an homage, right? Yeah.
They were like, I love that show.
They saw you and they took that
They
name.
were like, let's be ISIS. That's awesome.
Now we're just the regular old CIA. Kind of boring.
What can we expect in season 6?
Well, Archer.
And it's renewed through 7.
It is, yeah. Archer and Lana
Yeah.
have a baby together. So we have to
But
raise.
you and she don't get along, right?
We've
Who
slept
don't
together.
you get along with?
I don't get along
No
with
one
really
really
anybody.
No?
No, nobody likes Archer really.
But I've slept with
It's
everybody.
terrible.
You
Yeah.
have. I think we've all actually
You slept with Pam, right?
everyone.
Yeah,
All of us,
many times.
not in real life, by the way, but on the show, almost every character has had sex with every other character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, cartoons are very
We
slutty.
can say
it's like
And
your
soap operas.
it's like your typical office.
Yeah, like any normal.
Right, and
Like
middle
here,
ground.
like at your show, right?
Yeah, I'm sure everybody here's had sex with
Everyone's
everybody. I know you. I know you. Somebody.
Can we say it's over
Larry
the,
slept with everybody.
we say it's
Twice.
over the
Except for
top?
that guy.
It
The
is.
show
It is.
is very, very over the top.
Do you ever have to say anything or do anything that embarrasses you? Even though you're an animated character, so it's not you.
Not me, but I love when the creators are here. They talk about the things they make Jessica Walter say, and then she's like, "I don't even want to know what it is. I'll just tell me how to say it."
Just tell me how to pronounce it.
Yeah, how do I pronounce it?
It's like obscure Japanese like sexual act.
Fun to
Yeah.
hear
That's it,
Jessica
yeah.
Walter say Cleveland Steamer.
She thinks
Jessica
that's a sandwich,
Walter's
by
like
the
the
way.
diva. of
oh
this
yeah,
show, right?
oh yeah.
That's like a tuna melt.
Next, John, Aisha, and Judy dish on their outside projects. Don't click away. Okay, John, is voiceover different from acting when you're acting?
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. Yes. That's the short answer.
Well, Dustin Hoffman once told me that he found
I don't want to hear it.
He found it at times more difficult. Because you don't
I
use
think sometimes for trained actors, I'm not one. It is more difficult because you're not working with other people. You're not doing scenes together, so you got to find how to make it interesting on your own. That's a skill of mine. I make things interesting on my own.
And Bob's Burgers
By
once.
myself.
Did Bob come on with Archer?
They came up. The shows started around the same time. Yeah.
You did a crossover.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Archer did a crossover episode where I played Bob, but it
Was
was
that
a little
fun?
more layered than that.
Yes, it was more subtle.
Do you
more
get to
flesh.
watch the finished product?
Yeah, I'm allowed to watch TV now. My dad lets me watch 45 minutes a day.
But not at 10
But you
o'clock.
can't stay up.
I don't know. I'm in bed by 9:30.
Absolutely.
But then I get up and sneak out into the living room. And turn it on.
You voiced a can in Wet Hot American Summer, right?
Yes.
You were a can who spoke.
I was. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you get to motivate yourself to be a can?
It's a big process. Yeah. I
Do some method work with
put
this,
myself in the, make myself.
Get a little Andy
holy
Warholish.
can.
Yeah. There was the same voice as I'm using now, so that was also very easy to do.
Easy.
All right, Aisha, you got Whose Line Is It Anyways? You got The Talk. You host your own podcast, which I've had the
You
pleasure
have.
of being
You're
on.
sensational
How do you
at it.
put it all together?
Well, I'm a clinical workaholic. I'm in desperate need of therapy, and I don't sleep. There you go. I just love to work. You know what it's like to just love to work.
I've
Larry.
always been.
Yeah.
What would I do if I didn't work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you
Travel?
explain the success that
Relax.
The Talk has overtaken The View?
Without beating up on what The View is doing, I just think it's the Talk's time right now. We've got great chemistry there, and the show is really comedy driven. It's not about conflict. It's about having a good time, and we're all super hot. So there's that.
Yeah, it is. That's fun. It's out here.
It is out here.
Then, Judy, you got an exciting summer. You're going to star in 2 Marvel blockbuster films, Jurassic World and Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Judy, can I borrow some money?
I have so much
You're
money.
so rich and famous.
Give it out right now.
What's happening?
It's the summer of Judy Greer.
Yes.
All right, this
Yeah,
past
I like
week,
that.
there's a rumored version of the hybrid Dino set. The Dino set to attack Jurassic World was released. It's called Indominus Rex. Any validity to this name?
I don't know anything that
Did
you're
you act
talking
with
about.
dinosaurs, or were you just like
I'm not
staring at a
even
green
allowed
blob?
to say
But green blob,
anything.
like green blob, like green blob's coming.
They
in.
make me sign all these papers.
Explain that to me. It's coming out in June, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen
And
it yet.
they'll release some advanced scenes. They got to do trailers.
Right. So there is a trailer. There is a trailer now for Jurassic World. They just released a trailer.
So that'll tell you something.
Well, I mean, I read the script, so I know what happens in the movie, but you never really know like what, ends up in the movie. But then they also make us sign these like non-disclosure agreements saying that we won't tell people what the movie's about or what happens.
And can you tell me in your own reasonable idea
What happens
why?
in the movie?
Why?
Why can't
What
you
happens
say,
in the end?
well,
how
the
does-
the dinosaur goes here and attacks this city
dinosaur
and
dies.
jumps on top of me?
That's-
Why can't you say that?
I don't know. They don't want me to.
Spoiler alert.
I know. They don't want me to say anything.
Yeah.
They just
But
want to
you'll
try
tell
to
me,
keep
though.
it. Yeah,
Wouldn't it be great if like you hadn't seen the movie and then they just like made you like half dinosaur, some crazy?
that'd be awesome.
so great. You're
I'd
like
be
Velociraptor on the
super
bottom.
into
All right, who
that.
do you play?
I play Bryce Dallas Howard's sister.
And what happens? What's your role?
What
in it?
happens in the movie?
No, you're the
that?
what happens in the movie. But are you
I'm
a love
her-
interest? Are you?
I'm her sister, and I have 2 sons, and the 2 sons are visiting her. She's watching them.
Do you get to see rushes?
No.
They don't do rushes anymore, because everything's shot
No?
digitally now. No, they don't do rushes the way they used to.
No.
No, they can see everything on the day, on set, on
They
monitors.
just do
So
instant.
they don't
They
do
just
rushes
playback. So it's like
Right,
playback. There's like
Rushes
a
are
guy whose
dead.
job it is to just sit at a computer and like play the scenes back.
What was the set like to work on?
It was really hot because it was Louisiana in the summertime.
Oh yeah.
So it was hot, and I wore a lot of DEET, insect repellent.
And you don't get to see any of the or how they do all the graphics.
Not
right?
yet. I think I'll probably see a screening of it pretty soon, just so I can talk about it.
Who are you in the Ant-Man?
I'm the Ant-Man's ex-wife. I'm also his sister. I'm just kidding. No, I'm the Ant-Man's ex-wife, and we have a daughter together.
It's Paul Rudd. He's
Paul
the
Rudd.
best.
Paul Rudd, right.
Very, very funny.
Best.
So you
Very
weren't
funny.
shooting these at the same time.
No, that would have been really hard to do.
What's it feel like? You're gonna have 2 big summer hits.
I know. I'm excited. I don't know what it's going to feel like. It's probably going to feel like every day of my life already.
I can tell you one thing. She's going to stop being friends with the cast of Archer. I see that.
We're not really
Are you gonna be
friends.
above
Not
it?
really friends.
Yeah,
you'll be
Not
too
really
famous
friends.
for
Yeah.
You're not gonna associate with them.
No.
This might be the last time you appear with them.
Yeah.
I don't, if it's like a paid appearance, I'd probably do it
She'd
again.
sit on the other end, like the edge of the stage.
Yeah.
Are you jealous of her?
Not because of my acting career, but I know he's jealous.
Maybe, yeah. She has hair.
It's very painful.
After the break, what are the chances of me making an appearance on Archer? Who would I be? Jod, Aisha, and Judy will weigh in. We'll also talk about Archer being nominated for an Emmy after this.
I don't know, it just feels weird.
That's just the altitude, dummy.
I'm talking about the...
Try popping your ears. Go like this. Mop, 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 mop.
God damn it, it's not my ears.
What? Sorry, my ears won't pop. Ray, did you bring gum?
No.
Well, great. Trip's ruined. Sorry, Ray forgot to bring
I'm
gum.
talking about the fact that we're about to climb a Swiss goddamn frickin' Alp to assassinate somebody.
The target's an assassin, Lana, not a king or a pope or a vice pope. So it's not an assassination. It's just a extrajudicial killing.
And that makes it better.
Yes, Lana, that's why they made up a whole different word for it.
That's funny.
He's funny.
You know, your other show beat out this show
Yes.
for an Emmy, right?
Yes, Bob's.
How was that feeling? Was that
I wasn't there,
How did
but
it feel,
I
Jon?
felt good about it. I just want to win, and I won.
You weren't even there though.
So
He's never there though.
no, I didn't go.
No, he never comes.
But
I'm
no, I
talking
mean
about sex, actually. I don't know if you. Sometimes you come to award shows, but never
That's
again
true, I
sex.
can't.
You don't come to again sex.
But let's not talk about that.
It's incredible. I mean, I'm impressed by it personally.
I never liked it.
No.
Coming.
How long can
Stop in the
Archer
middle.
keep going, do you think?
I think it can go for a total of 13 years.
That's a good.
That was
good
very
pick.
specific.
13.
I think you are wrong.
It would be great.
It would be
went
great
10,
if it
though.
went.
Like 10 seasons.
I think Adam Reed, who writes it, still writes really great shows. So
Yeah.
as long as he,
Got it in
I
him.
feel like as long as he can write.
It's all in the writing, right?
It is. And I think
yeah.
it's all in the writing.
It's all.
No.
It has
writing.
nothing
It's
to do with
your voice and your
anything.
I think it's
ability.
me
the
and the writing.
It's not
you.
even you.
Not even you.
That's
I've heard
that's-
people
and that's it.
Any of us could
imitate
do
Me
you.
and the
your role.
writing.
I
That's
could do
it.
your role.
Everything else. is
Everyone
me.
don't
sounds
add any
exactly
value
like you do
at
when
all,
they
Jon.
imitate you to
None.
me. So
See what I mean?
I want to give you a quote Allison Janney once said recently, and I want your thoughts on it, especially you two. The statistics are uncomfortable. The women are not working as much as men. Women are TV watchers. We are your audience also, so the idea that you're not putting women in these positions of power to be effective in the tool of making TV and films that women want to see is an equation I don't understand. She's talking about women of power in the business.
I agree with her, but I think when it comes to you and me, that's not the case.
Not at all.
But
You're the exception.
I feel like I work a lot, and I feel like very lucky to work as much as I do. And if I didn't work so much, I would definitely watch more television because I love watching television, but I just don't have time.
How about management, though?
I mean, I think there are, look, there are several women running major networks and studios right now. I think that the trend is positive. I think it's in front of the camera. It's still highly disproportionate, especially in film. I mean, it's something like 7-to-1, the ratio of just male roles, not even male lead roles, male roles to female roles. But I think in television it's getting better. There are a lot of hit shows where the lead is female, and I think that that's a trend that's going to continue. And you have these big hit cable shows that have all female casts, like Orange Is
You
the New
feel
Black.
males dominate?
That makes me sick.
Yeah.
What she said.
That's
No, I think it's probably also more about the stories. The stories generated by women, not just the acting and the performance.
Yeah, but I think a lot.
So, and that's changing too, which is for
the better.
Yeah.
For the better.
I will say though, there are some.
I like
there are some
seeing what
organizations-
women think.
Yeah, I mean, and then not coming during sex.
Do you think women have to work harder to make it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I think that men can have a very long, varied career. The way that they age is not.
Right.
Doesn't-
I mean, Judy and I are going to be turned into glue in like a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
We're
so,
pretty close to being
yeah,
over.
so I got to spend all my money on cocaine the next 4 days.
But you don't have a problem. You work, right? A lot.
Not much.
You don't?
Not a lot, but I'm lucky to work. I'm not sure it's a gender issue though. But
It's a hair issue.
yeah.
Yeah. You need more hair. But here's the thing.
When
I
they
think
need
there-
somebody really hairy, that's
Then they-
yeah, you go for this
all
guy.
body hair.
Go for this guy.
There are more women running like networks and studios.
Yes.
But the fact of the
But
matter
they're
is that's
not-
not necessarily translating into more roles
No,
for women, by the way.
It's not. They're not.
It's
I don't feel like they're.
They're not greenlighting like
Yeah.
$200 million.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
It is weird.
It is a
It's
little
weird
weird.
when you think there's like women in power positions that could be buying scripts written by women and hiring female directors to direct pilots and
Right.
things like that. And
They're
they
not doing
that's like you're
That
right.
was my
That's
point.
not happening. But it's so much better when I say it.
Yeah, it was better. It was better. It was good when you did.
Do you have other things on the fire with all you're doing? What's next?
I love that question. It's my favorite question. My favorite Hollywood question. What's next?
Yeah.
Because that's the business you're in.
That's the yeah.
I'm writing a show. I've just finished writing a script for a TV pilot, so we'll see what happens. And then
Comedy?
Jon is a sensational writer.
Is there great
Really?
roles for women
Yes,
in it?
really funny. Is it about women? Is it an all-female cast?
You wrote me a funny text one time.
It's
He's a funny writer.
I did. Yeah.
You did.
Funny guy.
But I
Do
worked
they
on
ever
that for a
ask
while.
you to contribute some writing to the series?
Not for Archer. No.
No?
No, our opinions are not valued there.
You got anything else coming?
Well, I have three
Like you
series.
don't have
I have
enough
three
time.
series on the air right
like,
now.
Do you need anything more?
And the podcast, and And I'm starting a spirits company that's going to launch in summer 2015.
A what?
A spirits company, a booze
Ghosts.
company.
It's
Spirits,
ghosts.
yes.
You can haunt
spirits.
people's
I'm starting a
houses.
cocktail company that's launching. In
What kind of scotch?
No, it'll be bottled cocktails, like pre-made batch cocktails. Yeah.
Bottled
So you can buy like Manhattan or an old fashioned, all pre-made, and you just pour it
At
on.
the
What is it
7-Eleven?
called?
It's called Courage and Stone.
I like
So
that.
yeah, thank you. It's going to launch at Comic-Con
Sounds
this year.
fascist.
And you,
Does it?
Busy
Does it
Beaver,
really?
what do you have coming?
You said what I had. I've got.
But they're done now.
That's true. I have my movies, the Jurassic World and Ant-Man coming out this summer. Also, I start season 2 of Married.
Such a funny
yeah.
show.
On FX.
Really funny show.
And
With beautiful Nat Faxon, who has very special teeth.
he's a real peach.
teeth are
He and I
special.
were on here together.
In our final moments, John, Aisha, and Judy will take your questions. We'll play a little game of If You Only Knew, but with a twist. We're back with Jon Benjamin, Aisha Tyler, and Judy Greer of Archer. We have many fan questions. Crystal Jane on Twitter. What's the best part about working together on Archer, and who's the best whistler? Well, they don't work together,
No.
so
Yeah.
No, we don't.
So the best part is that we don't have to
So
work
who's-
together.
Yeah.
who's the best whistler?
Wait, should we try now?
Sure.
It's Judy.
Very good.
Definitely Judy.
Joe and Kathy Banfield on Facebook. Any chance Burt Reynolds might be reappearing in a future episode?
I would hope so. He was really good.
He's Adam Reed's like idol.
He doesn't leave Florida, from what I
I
understand.
know.
He sold all his personal belongings. Too,
Really?
so
He did. I
probably-
tried to
he
buy
could probably
Adam.
use a job.
I tried to buy Adam his chair.
You couldn't get it?
No, it was
You outbid?
It was like $5,000.
Dan Shushkov on Facebook. What character traits of the characters you voice do you see in yourself?
Go.
Either one.
Go ahead.
I don't know. My
Glue addiction?
no.
Choking addiction?
The choking.
Yeah.
Sexual fetishes.
Sexual fetishes.
Sexual fetishes.
What's exciting about these glasses is I can see perfectly through them. I don't know what the hell you have like a perfect sight. I don't know why you need those. Those are just decorative.
They're not. They're reading and they're progressive.
Do you see yourself in any?
I love how strong Lana is. I think she's a little bossier than I am, and her boobs are definitely better than mine. But other than that, I think she's awesome. I think she's a badass. I really admire her.
Dillinger Nick on Instagram. Was there a specific moment when you knew the show was a hit?
John?
I think we got like pretty good response after like airing about 5 in the first season. Then
Creatively, we always like the critics always liked the
And
show.
then there's this thing. There's this event called Comic-Con, and we went in San Diego.
That's
the second
insane.
Comic-Con.
And yeah, and then it was pretty clear that it had a lot of hardcore fans.
Did you go nuts there?
Yeah.
Oh, so much fun.
Crazed.
It's so
Oh my God.
crazy.
It's the best.
Amarillo SDQ on Instagram. Few questions. Have you experienced job dreams, seeing yourselves behaving or talking like your Archer personalities?
Wait, what? Job
what I
dream?
thought.
Like in your
Job
dream.
dream. Why
Because
is it?
Job dream.
Dream you're on the job. You go to sleep and
you're
you
at work.
dream
Dreaming
you're
you're
That
Archer.
you're working.
Yeah.
Dreaming that
Yeah,
you're
but
Archer.
never Archer. I've never
No.
dreamt I was at Archer.
No.
John Benjamin's actual personality is egomaniac, selfish, and hilarious. Are you that way?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I have a feeling that Aisha Tyler is actually capable of doing everything Lana does, maybe even better. Does she think her actual personality may have affected her written role?
I think all of us have influenced the roles in some way, and Adam's actually admitted that he's taken like little things that I've said in conversation and made them like Lana's catchphrases. But I think over the time that they've heard us voice, now 6 seasons of the show, we've all started to influence the way the characters are written a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
Jacob McConnell on Twitter. John, who would you rather spend a night with, Bob from Bob's Burgers or Archer?
At this point in my life, I probably will say Bob. I'd like to stay in, and maybe cook a little,
Make a burger.
watch some TV. I couldn't
He's a
keep,
father.
I couldn't keep up with Archer, I think.
We play a little game of If You Only Knew. This way you talk about others. Judy, what is Aisha's biggest pet peeve?
She hates really tiny hotel rooms.
Because I'm a giantess. That is very true. That is very true.
John, what keeps Judy up at night?
I think preening. I think she's like just
that's so
constantly
true.
preening. I can't stop.
Aisha, what is John's hidden talent?
Oh, God, he has so many. He's a sensational cook, an exceptional lover. The other day, he made like 300 chocolate dipped strawberries.
He's a good bike rider.
How do you know?
Yeah, he's an excellent bike rider. You're very good on a bicycle.
How do you know
Pretty
what
good on
kind
a
of
bike.
lover he is?
I'm pretty good on it.
Because Christian Slater had sex
Videos.
with him and then told me about it.
I show her pictures.
Yeah, some photos. He showed me some photos. He's very flexible.
Black and whites.
Very flexible.
John, what song is playing on Aisha's iPod?
Probably the transcript of The View. So that she can study.
Judy,
Study it
Beat it.
very close.
Judy, where might you find John on a day off?
Oh, sitting in front of the TV in his underpants.
Yes.
Aisha, what is Judy's favorite beer?
Oh, really? That's not what I would have guessed. Guinness. Very nice.
Judy, who is John's
Italian
dream?
taste too.
Judy, who is John's dream co-star?
Judy
Oh
Greer.
God, Tom Cruise, right?
Right?
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Oh my God, give me 2 minutes with him.
John, who is Aisha's guilty? What is Aisha's guilty pleasure?
Wow, I don't think she's guilty about anything.
I don't feel guilty
right?
about anything.
It's
I feel
just,
guilt.
just all pleasure.
Incapable of guilt.
Yeah.
And these are some
I'm
for
a
each of you.
sociopath.
Remember the first girl you ever kissed?
I assume it was my mom.
No, I don't mean that. I mean in the romantic sense, like with 6
I
year old.
mean, yes, in the romantic sense.
Okay, all right. Aisha, first boy you kissed.
Oh, God. I think the first boy I kissed was Theo Mindell.
Theo Mendel.
Oh, from the Mendels?
Shout out of
From the
Jersey Mendells.
wow.
In Jersey, this one?
No, in San Francisco. I think that was my first
How
kiss.
old were you?
13. 13. And
That's late.
Yeah. You know, I'm chaste. I'm a chaste lady. Yeah.
13?
13.
Oh,
Just
wow.
13. Yeah.
Judy, first boy.
His bar mitzvah?
Well, probably Jimmy Hawkins.
Jimmy Hawkins, where?
Yeah, in Livonia, Michigan. Recess.
Recess. How
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
I'm gonna go with 10.
old? Is he cute?
Wow.
He was cute.
Fast.
Yeah.
He was cute.
Best piece of advice you ever got, John?
I thought you were going to say something else.
Not your mother.
I'll give you $100 if you
You were
say
heading
your
that
mom.
direction.
$100. Cash.
Wow. Oh my God.
You never got a good piece of advice?
I think someone once said, "Be patient."
In your business, especially.
Yeah. So, but I don't remember who that was.
What about you, Aisha?
Best piece of advice I ever got? These glasses. These are the glasses I had in 8th grade, by the way. Look at them. Look at me. Okay.
Don't touch them. Anymore.
I know I won't touch them. To be perseverant, which is
To be what?
Perseverant, to persevere. You know that this isn't this business.
Perseverance, I know.
Perseverance, yeah.
Oliver Wendell Holmes told me.
And you?
Don't floss your teeth when you're drunk.
That's a really good piece of advice. That's really
I'll think about that.
Your dad was great.
really
Seriously though, you'll wake up in the morning and your gums will hurt so
Blood,
much,
mouthful of blood.
and
You flush your teeth while drunk?
yeah. But
You know
I
what?
don't
Because even
anymore.
when she's drunk, she's always very fastidious.
Thanks to my guests, the stars of FX's Archer, Jon Benjamin, Aisha Tyler, and Judy Greer. Be sure to catch Archer Thursdays, 10 p.m. on FX. As always, you can catch me and find me on Twitter at Kingsthing. See you next time.